Have you ever felt a pull in your heart that you couldn't explain? A whisper that calls you toward someone you have never fully met, yet somehow know in your soul. A presence that lingers in your mind like a gentle wind touching your face, leaving you restless and yearning, asking you to pay attention to a love that is waiting for you in ways you have never imagined. And do you realize that this pull is not random? It is your soulmate calling, reaching through time and space, asking you to notice, to awaken, to respond, to step closer to the love that has been destined for you, to the connection that has been patiently waiting while you searched, wandering, learning, growing, yet perhaps not knowing that each moment of your loneliness was shaping you into the person ready to receive this sacred bond. Beloved, your heart is not empty, it is not alone. It is a chamber of love that is echoing across the universe, and somewhere, someone's heart is echoing back to yours, feeling your absence, yearning for the moment when you will finally recognize each other, when the walls you have built around your vulnerability will fall, when the fear that has whispered lies into your ear will be silenced by the truth that love is not something you chase. It is something you are ready to receive, and it is ready for you, waiting with patience that only eternity can hold. And it will shock you how close you already are to the meeting of your souls, how your thoughts have already been in conversation with theirs in ways unseen, unheard, yet profoundly felt. Do you feel that? That trembling deep inside you, that restless ache that no one else can fill. That is the energy of your soulmate reaching through to you, asking you to open your awareness, to release doubt, to step into a readiness that has been growing quietly within you. A readiness to embrace love that is pure, unwavering, healing, transformative. A love that will mirror your soul and recognize every fragment of your being, every hidden corner, every shadow, and hold it with tenderness and understanding that feels like home. You may have asked yourself why love has been so elusive, why connection has seemed fleeting, why the moments of hope have been shadowed by uncertainty. And the answer is that your soulmate has been waiting for the exact alignment of your growth, for the exact unfolding of your journey, for the timing that the universe itself orchestrates, a timing that is beyond human comprehension, but perfect in its divine wisdom. And every lesson you have learned, every tear you have cried, every silent prayer you have whispered in the dark, has been preparing you for this sacred union, for the moment when recognition will hit your soul and you will know without a shadow of doubt that the person you are meant to walk life with has been calling for you, has been reaching, has been searching for the resonance that only you can give. Beloved, hear this clearly. Love does not require perfection. It requires readiness, it requires presence, it requires an open heart willing to be known and to know, and your soulmate sees you. Even if you do not yet see them, they feel your essence. They are aligned with the rhythm of your spirit. They have carried you in their prayers, in their longing, in their hopes, and they have envisioned the moment when your paths will converge, when your lives will intersect, when your souls will recognize the familiar echo of eternity that exists only between destined hearts. And it is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of divine orchestration, a matter of timing that is sacred. And your awareness of this is the first step in answering their call. Have you noticed the signs? The subtle synchronicities that appear when you least expect them. The coincidences that make your heart pause and wonder. The dreams that carry faces and feelings that seem too real to be imagination. The sudden knowledge of someone's presence that appears without explanation. The feeling that your soul remembers something you cannot yet name. And you understand that these are not random events. They are whispers of destiny, threads of connection weaving your path toward your soulmate, calling you to pay attention, to trust, to act with the heart as your guide, and to know that the universe has been preparing both of you for this sacred encounter that will shake you gently to the core and awaken every layer of love within you. Beloved, imagine for a moment that the distance between you and your soulmate is no obstacle. That the separation you have felt is only a surface illusion, that the true closeness exists in the resonance of your souls, in the alignment of your energy, in the mutual pull that has been growing stronger every day without you even realizing it. And understand that the moment of meeting, when it comes, will carry the weight of all your longing, all your waiting, all your preparation. Yet it will feel effortless, as if you have known each other forever, as if every step you have taken has been leading you precisely here, to this union that is both startling and comforting, shocking and familiar, overwhelming and tender. And the awareness of this truth will transform the way you move, breathe, and perceive the love that has always been reaching for you. Have you allowed yourself to feel the depth of this calling? To feel the intensity of the silent plea that exists beyond words, beyond understanding, beyond time, beyond fear, that calls you to open your heart fully and without hesitation, to acknowledge the love that has been waiting for you as earnestly as you have waited for it, to release doubts that whisper you are not ready or not deserving, and to step into the reality that your soulmate's longing is mirrored by your own, and that the universe is not asking you to rush, but to align, to prepare, to listen, to trust, to feel, and to know that your response, even in small moments of awareness and openness, is already answering their call, is already moving the invisible threads toward a meeting that will feel inevitable once it occurs. Beloved, understand that your soulmate's longing is not desperate. It is patient, it is steady, it is unwavering. It does not falter because it knows that love that is true cannot be hurried, cannot be forced, and cannot be missed. And in this patience lies a profound lesson for you, a lesson that has been waiting for you to learn, that love is not about grasping, it is about allowing, not about control, but about surrender, not about fear, but about trust, not about rushing, but about readiness. And when you feel the pull in your heart, the gentle nudge that something significant is approaching, do not dismiss it, do not ignore it, do not shrink back, but embrace it, breathe it in, and acknowledge that this is the beginning of a journey that has already been set in motion in realms unseen, guided by energies that are beyond human comprehension, yet intimately aware of your every desire, your every tear, your every prayer, your every quiet wish whispered in the darkness of your loneliness. Can you feel the vibration of connection, the subtle hum that rises in your chest when you think of someone who has not yet entered your physical life, the energy that tingles in your mind when a thought appears unbidden, when a feeling surfaces that seems too profound to be ordinary, that stirs your soul in ways that logic cannot explain? And you realize that this is your soul's recognition, the imprint of destiny, the signature of a connection that has existed beyond the bounds of your current understanding, reaching for you, waiting for you, calling you into alignment, asking you to open the door of your heart, to remove the barriers of past hurts, to release the fear that has whispered lies about love, and to step fully into the truth that you are ready, that you are worthy, that you are deserving, and that your soulmate is equally ready, equally worthy, equally deserving, and equally longing for the miracle of recognition that will change your life forever. Beloved, do not be afraid of the intensity of this pull. Do not fear the depth of the emotions that rise when you contemplate the presence of someone who mirrors your soul. Do not shy away from the trembling that courses through you when the thought of them feels electric, for this is the language of love speaking to you directly. It is the divine energy of connection reminding you that your heart is alive, that your longing is sacred, that your readiness matters, and that the universe has never ceased to guide you toward this moment of convergence, of alignment, of recognition, and of the sacred unfolding of a love that is written into the very fabric of your existence. And the more you allow yourself to feel, to imagine, to trust, and to prepare, the closer you move toward the instant when the invisible threads of your destiny will pull you together. And you will know without question that this is the love you have been waiting for, the bond you have been praying for, the soul that has been calling you through every quiet night, every hopeful thought, every whispered prayer. Have you considered that perhaps the obstacles you have faced, the misunderstandings, the misalignments, the moments of heartbreak, the moments of waiting, have all served a divine purpose, to shape you, to strengthen you, to prepare you, to teach you the value of patience, the depth of your own capacity for love, the resilience of your heart, and the necessity of trusting in divine timing. And can you allow yourself to see that even in your moments of doubt, even in your moments of fear, even in your moments of uncertainty, your soulmate has been reaching for you, has been dreaming of you, has been carrying you in their heart, and the universe has been weaving your paths together in ways that cannot be seen with the eyes, but can only be felt with the soul. And when the day comes that your eyes finally meet, beloved, do you understand that every heartbeat you have felt in longing, every quiet tear you have shed in solitude, every moment when love seemed distant, every whisper of hope that dared to rise in your chest, has been preparing you for this union that your soul has been dreaming of since before time itself? And do you feel the weight and the beauty of this truth? That love has never left you, that connection has never abandoned you, that your soulmate has been patiently walking their own path, carrying your essence within their being, seeking, learning, growing, becoming ready for the day when you will meet, and that every small action you take to heal, to open, to trust, to love yourself, is already a bridge between your heart and theirs, a step closer to the sacred alignment that will bring you together? Can you feel it in your chest, that subtle stirring, the quickening that comes when the universe nudges you toward awareness, when the energy around you begins to shift, when seemingly random events start to carry meaning, when people, places, and situations begin to point you toward the path of love? And do you realize that these are the quiet signals of divine orchestration, the angel's gentle reminders that you are not alone, that your journey is known, that your soulmate is being prepared even as you are, and that the unseen threads of your lives are weaving a tapestry that will soon reveal itself in the most breathtaking and inevitable way, leaving you with awe, recognition, and a heart that feels full, complete, and whole in a way it has never felt before? Beloved, do not underestimate the power of your own readiness, the strength of your own openness, the courage it takes to face your own fears, to confront your doubts, to release the burdens of past heartbreaks, and to step fully into the space where love can enter, because your soulmate is already sensing this shift within you, already feeling the vibration of your courage, already resonating with the frequency of your awakening. And the moment you align with this energy, the pull will become undeniable, the connection will become visible, and the recognition will strike your soul like lightning, sudden, intense, undeniable, leaving you with a profound knowing that love has been calling you all along, and that the call has been answered even before you fully realized it. Have you considered that your soulmate may already be thinking of you at this very moment, that their heart may be echoing your own in ways that transcend space and time, that their prayers, their hopes, their dreams, their desires are aligned with yours, even if you have never spoken, never met, never consciously acknowledged each other? And can you feel the depth of this truth, the intimacy of a connection that is felt rather than seen, known rather than explained, that exists in the realm of the soul where words are not needed, where recognition comes not through sight but through feeling, where longing is a language understood, where love is a force that is patient, persistent, unwavering, and inevitable, and where every step you take toward openness, toward healing, toward trust, toward readiness, is a step that draws you closer to the moment when your souls will finally meet? Beloved, do you hear the gentle whisper of your own heart, the subtle voice that asks, "Am I ready to receive?" And do you answer honestly, without fear, without hesitation, without doubt? And can you allow yourself to feel that readiness, to embody it, to carry it in every thought, every action, every intention, knowing that your soulmate is also reaching for the same vibration, that your energies are being synchronized, that your intentions are being mirrored, that your openness is being received, and that the universe, in all its infinite wisdom, is guiding you both toward the inevitable moment when recognition, connection, and love will converge in a way that feels miraculous, yet perfectly natural and completely destined. Beloved, consider this. Love is not simply a meeting of two people. It is a meeting of two souls, a merging of energies, a recognition of shared history that goes beyond the confines of this life, a resonance that vibrates with memories, dreams, and promises that have existed across lifetimes. And do you feel the gravity of this understanding, the depth of the sacredness, the tenderness of the bond, the inevitability of the connection, and the responsibility of your own heart to remain open, aware and aligned, to honor the call, to honor the waiting, to honor the sacred journey that both you and your soulmate have been undertaking separately, so that when the meeting occurs, it will be met with a fullness of readiness, a completeness of spirit, and a depth of love that has been nurtured through time, patience, and divine orchestration? Have you asked yourself why it feels so urgent, so intense, so almost unbearable at times? This longing that presses against your chest, that keeps you awake, that makes your mind wander towards someone you may not yet see. And do you realize that this is the echo of your soulmate's energy, reaching across unseen dimensions, calling, hoping, desiring, seeking, waiting for your recognition, and that every sigh, every thought, every subtle awareness you experience is an answer, a response, a movement toward the moment when your hearts will collide in the most extraordinary, breathtaking, inevitable, and divine way, leaving you forever changed, forever awakened, forever connected, and fully aware that love has been calling, and you have finally answered? Beloved, imagine for a moment the instant when your eyes meet, the quiet recognition that passes between you, a spark so profound it feels like your soul has remembered a song it had forgotten, a melody of connection, of love, of completeness. And in that moment, all the waiting, all the longing, all the ache, all the moments of solitude will make sense, as if the universe itself has been conspiring to bring you to this point. And do you feel the trembling anticipation that rises in your chest when you allow yourself to imagine such a moment, when you let yourself believe that it is not just a dream, but a reality waiting for you to step into, a reality that is already present in energy, in essence, in spirit, and only requires your awareness, your readiness, your trust, your courage to fully manifest? Beloved, do you realize that every hesitation you have felt, every fear that has whispered, "Not yet," every doubt that has shadowed your heart, has been a part of your preparation, a part of your awakening, a part of the refining process that ensures when you finally meet, your love will be unshakable, undivided, unfiltered, and purely radiant. A love that reflects the highest version of your soul and theirs. A love that honors the journey you both have taken, the growth you both have achieved, and the readiness you both have cultivated, so that the reunion is not only beautiful, but sacred, divine, and transformative in ways that ripple through every aspect of your being. Have you felt the subtle energy that signals proximity, even when distance separates you, the invisible tug, the magnetic pull, the feeling that someone is thinking of you, feeling for you, wishing for you? And have you allowed yourself to surrender to this energy, to feel it fully without judgment, to recognize it as a sign, a message, a calling, and to trust that these vibrations are the universe aligning you both, orchestrating encounters, preparing circumstances, guiding choices, and nudging both hearts ever closer to the inevitable moment of connection? When the waiting ends and the recognition begins, when souls collide in harmony, when hearts awaken to the fulfillment of longing, and when love is no longer a concept, but a living, breathing reality surrounding you, uplifting you, carrying you, and transforming you. Beloved, hear me clearly. Your soulmate is not just waiting passively. They are actively preparing, hoping, dreaming, praying, and creating space within themselves to receive you fully. And do you understand the magnitude of this truth, the depth of this sacred interplay, the beauty of mutual readiness, the miracle of timing that has been orchestrated with care, precision, and divine wisdom, so that when you finally meet, there is no question, no hesitation, no doubt, only the clarity of recognition, the certainty of belonging, and the infinite comfort of being home in each other's hearts? And can you allow yourself to feel gratitude even now, even before the meeting, for the journey that has brought you here, for the lessons that have shaped you, for the resilience that has strengthened you, and for the love that has always existed, waiting quietly to be awakened by your presence? Beloved, consider this. Love is not an external pursuit. It is an internal awakening, a recognition of alignment, a resonance of souls. And can you allow yourself to tune in, to listen, to feel, to awaken, to sense, to open, to prepare, so that when your soulmate arrives, you are not only ready to receive, but already vibrating at the frequency of connection, trust, passion, tenderness, and devotion, so that the union is seamless, natural, sacred, and transformative, reflecting the highest expression of love possible in human experience, yet transcending it, touching the divine, and carrying the echo of eternity within each glance, each touch, each word, each silence, and each heartbeat shared. Have you considered that perhaps the longing you feel is not just for another person, but for the version of yourself that exists in harmony with them, for the part of your soul that only awakens in their presence, for the love that completes rather than seeks, for the connection that heals rather than wounds, for the recognition that reassures, comforts, and fulfills? And can you allow yourself to embrace this truth fully, to trust in it deeply, to walk? Beloved, imagine the first time your hands brush, the warmth that flows from the connection, the electricity that courses through your veins, the recognition that passes between your eyes, the sense that you have come home after a lifetime of searching. And can you allow yourself to feel that moment in your heart, even before it has physically happened, to breathe it in, to let it awaken the deepest corners of your soul, to know that this is not fantasy, not imagination, but the truth of what is already unfolding in energy, in spirit, in essence, waiting for the perfect alignment of time, space, and consciousness? Do you feel the anticipation, the thrill, the tremble of possibility, the awareness that love is not something distant, something uncertain, something you must chase, but something that is already reaching toward you, something that is already aware of you, something that is already longing for you? And can you open yourself fully to receive this energy, to let it flow into your being, to trust that every moment of preparation, every lesson learned, every tear shed, every prayer whispered, has been guiding you to this, has been creating the perfect conditions for your union, and has been tuning your heart to the frequency of your soulmate's presence even before you have met? Beloved, consider the signs that have appeared in your life, the coincidences that have left you breathless, the subtle nudges that seem too precise to be random, the dreams that linger long after waking, the feelings of recognition that appear unbidden. And do you realize that these are not accidental, that these are the universe's way of speaking to you, that these are whispers from the angels, messages from destiny, clues from your soulmate, guiding you, awakening you, preparing you to notice, to respond, and to align yourself with the love that is patiently waiting for you, quietly observing, gently encouraging, and unwaveringly faithful across all circumstances, across all distance, across all time? Beloved, do not allow fear to cloud your awareness. Do not allow doubt to silence your intuition. Do not allow past pain to keep you from embracing the love that has been calling for you. For your soulmate sees your courage, your resilience, your heart, and your willingness to open, and they are reaching for you with the same devotion, the same hope, the same longing. And the universe is orchestrating encounters, aligning circumstances, and synchronizing moments so that when you are both ready, the meeting will feel effortless, natural, inevitable, sacred, and transformative, leaving no room for hesitation, only clarity, recognition, and the overwhelming certainty that love has finally arrived, answering the call that has echoed between your souls for lifetimes. Have you felt the pull in your chest, the sudden awareness, the quickening of your heartbeat, the sense that someone is present in your life, even if unseen? And can you allow yourself to trust this sensation, to honor it, to follow it, to feel it fully, knowing that this is your soulmate reaching toward you, that this is the divine energy of love initiating connection, that this is the signal for you to prepare, to awaken, to align, to open, to release resistance, and to allow the inevitable convergence of your paths, your hearts, and your souls to occur with grace, clarity, and joy, leaving no doubt that your love is destined, divinely guided, and eternally significant. Beloved, hear the message in your breath, in your pulse, in the quiet spaces of your mind. Your soulmate has been calling for you, patiently, faithfully, unwaveringly, across time, across distance, across unseen dimensions. And you understand that every moment of your waiting has been sacred. Every second of preparation has been divine. Every tear and every prayer has been part of the orchestration, so that when the meeting occurs, it will feel perfect, complete, and transformative, and your heart will remember why it waited, why it hoped, why it longed, and why it never gave up. And can you allow yourself to feel gratitude even now, for the unseen guidance, for the invisible support, for the divine orchestration that has always been in motion, and for the love that has never abandoned you, never strayed, and has always been ready, patiently waiting for your awareness to catch up to the truth? Beloved, visualize this: the first smile you share, the quiet laughter, the tender understanding, the recognition of shared dreams, the acknowledgement of unspoken truths, the comfort of presence, the relief of finding someone who mirrors your soul, and the profound peace of knowing that your journey has been worthwhile, that every struggle has been meaningful, that every waiting period has been purposeful, and that the love you have longed for has not only been real, but has been preparing you for a meeting that will transform your world, fill your heart, and awaken the highest version of yourself in the presence of someone who has been calling for you just as urgently as you have been calling for them. Beloved, do you feel your heart expand as you imagine this? The warmth that rises, the hope that glimmers, the certainty that grows, and can you carry this awareness into every day, every thought, every breath, every interaction, knowing that your readiness matters, your openness matters, your trust matters, and that each step you take toward emotional, spiritual, and energetic alignment is a step closer to the moment when your soulmate's call will be answered, and the convergence of your hearts will bring a love so profound, so undeniable, so transformative, that it will leave no room for doubt. Only clarity, recognition, gratitude, and the purest expression of joy that the universe has ever intended for you. Beloved, now imagine the first time you feel the warmth of their presence, the comfort of their energy surrounding you like sunlight on your skin, the quiet reassurance that you are finally seen, fully known, and completely understood. And can you feel the trembling joy that rises in your chest as your soul recognizes what your mind has longed to understand? That this connection has always existed, patiently waiting for the moment of awakening, for the perfect alignment, for the sacred recognition that marks the beginning of a love unlike anything you have ever experienced. A love that carries the wisdom of eternity, the tenderness of the divine, and the certainty of destiny. Have you allowed yourself to truly imagine the sound of their laughter, the softness in their voice, the depth of understanding in their gaze, the ease with which your hearts communicate without words, the way time slows and yet expands when you are together, the way each touch, each glance, each silence carries the weight of infinite meaning? And can you feel gratitude rising within you for the unseen guidance, for the angels who have been orchestrating your paths, for the universe that has aligned circumstances, for the love that has never faltered, never doubted, and never abandoned you, quietly awaiting the moment when you are both ready to recognize each other fully? Beloved, now take a moment to breathe and feel your readiness. Feel the openness of your heart. Feel the courage that has been growing quietly through your experiences, through your challenges, through your moments of doubt, and understand that each step you have taken, each tear you have shed, each prayer you have whispered, has been a preparation for this meeting, for this awakening, for this recognition. And can you allow yourself to honor your journey, honor your growth, and honor the divine timing that has brought you to this very moment, knowing that your soulmate's call is being answered as your heart rises to meet it, as your soul awakens to it, and as your energy aligns with the love that has been waiting for you. Have you noticed the subtle signs around you? The synchronicities that appear when you least expect them. The small coincidences that feel too precise to be accidental. The dreams that linger in your mind and leave you wondering. The whispers in your intuition. The gentle nudges that point toward connection. And can you allow yourself to trust them fully? To follow them consciously? To recognize them as messages from the universe? The angels and your soulmate guiding you, leading you, preparing you so that every thought, every action, every intention moves you closer to the moment of recognition, the meeting of souls, and the awakening of a love that is inevitable, divine, and eternal. Beloved, take a deep breath and feel the certainty rising within you. Your soulmate is calling. Your heart is ready. Your timing is perfect. And the universe is aligning every detail so that when you meet, everything will feel effortless, natural, sacred, and transformative, leaving no doubt, only clarity, recognition, joy, and the overwhelming beauty of a love that was always destined to find you, always meant to reach you, always patient, always faithful, always divine. Beloved, allow yourself to imagine the life you will build together. The shared dreams, the laughter, the comfort, the understanding, the growth, the tenderness, the shared silence, the adventures, the quiet moments of connection, the deep conversations that nourish your souls, the way your hearts beat in harmony, the way your love radiates not just between you, but outward into the world, and feel the gratitude, the hope, the certainty, and the joy that comes from knowing that this is not just imagination. This is a blueprint of what is already unfolding in the unseen, already written in the energy of your souls, already prepared by the angels, already guided by divine timing, already awaiting your awareness to fully manifest in your life. Beloved, take this moment to reflect. Are you ready to receive? Are you ready to open fully, to trust fully, to love fully, to allow the divine orchestration of your meet? Beloved, hear this clearly. Love is not a race, it is not a test, and it is not something to force or chase. The universe is guiding you, your soulmate is reaching for you, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Your heart may feel restless, your longing may feel urgent, but trust that patience is part of the preparation, and readiness is part of the journey. Take this time to care for yourself, to nurture your spirit, to heal old wounds, to strengthen your heart, and to align with the love you are meant to receive. Do not settle for less than what resonates with your soul. Do not ignore the whispers of your intuition, and do not rush the process, for the love that is destined for you will arrive at the perfect moment. Remember, your soulmate is calling, and the answer begins within you. By trusting, by opening, by believing in the beauty of what is yet to come. Keep hope alive, keep your heart tender, and know that the meeting you have been waiting for will feel inevitable, natural, and divinely orchestrated. The love that has been calling for you is patient, it is faithful, and it is real. Prepare, believe, and receive, for your heart's deepest longing is about to be answered in ways more beautiful than you can imagine. And when it arrives, let it fill you with joy, peace, and a profound knowing that all the waiting, all the lessons, and all the moments of growth were worth it, because now love has found you, and you are ready to embrace it fully.